Hey everyone, as you're watching this on the first day goes live, it's an extra special day for me. Yes, this is my monthly roundup of my favorites, but today is possibly my favorite day because it's my birthday. So thank you for celebrating it here with me virtually. I thought what better video to have today than a favorites roundup. So if you're new here, at the end of every month, I go through my top 5 favorites, current favorites, in the categories of beauty, clothing, accessories, and lifestyle. Some are new finds, some are old favorites that are finding new life this month. As always, I will have everything numbered and down in the description box, listed in the order in which we talk about it here, and all that info also pinned to the top of the comments. If I forget something, please let me know. Let's jump into it. So this month I thought I'd start off with my lifestyle favorites, just things around the house, things that I am loving. And first and foremost, I've really started getting into having a cup of tea at 11 o'clock in the morning. I always start off my morning with a cup of coffee, but then 11 o'clock, some green tea, some green jasmine tea is what I'm currently loving. Gets me through the day, wide awake, but still able to sleep at night. That's the key. And this is what I've been reaching for to make my tea. It's a gooseneck electric teapot, or tea kettle, I should say. It sits on a heating element, and then you fill it up to however much water you want, push the little button, and it automatically turns off when it hits the boiling temperature, or the right temperature, I should say, not quite boiling, for tea. I love it. It's pretty. It does come in quite a few other colors, but I think this off-white with the gold accents is beautiful. Then let's talk about some home fragrance. So I recently picked up this 3-wick candle at a gift shop. Can't find the 3-wick version online, but I do have the 1-wick size. This is, oh my gosh, it smells so good. I've talked about this before years ago. This is from the brand Trapp Trapp Candles. This is the orange vanilla fragrance. If you love that creamsicle scent, this is beautiful for spring and summer. It smells so good. They also make it in a diffuser oil option, and then I really love this one. It's just a room spray. So if you know someone's coming over, really quickly spray this right around the entryway, the main areas of your house. You have a good scent to it. It says it's orange vanilla, Brazilian orange, Tahitian vanilla, and tonka bean home fragrance mist. This is absolutely delightful. It's springtime, time for the spring flowers. So I swap out the flowers around my house and bring in some new faux ones. And I've been loving these for years. I should arrange this a little bit nicer, but here you have my faux peonies. These do come in quite a few color options, and these have amazing reviews online. If this vase is still available, I will link that as well. It's like a rubber texture rattan, and my flowers are falling out. I snipped the stems to make them easier to go into shorter vases, but I just popped them into this vase. I may or may not keep them in here. Anyway, this is from Walmart. I love this. I've had it for years. And then I want to pop in some video of another spring arrangement I made a few years ago. I took a planter actually from Walmart. It looks like something you'd find at Anthropologie. This is the Walmart version. Filled it with styrofoam and then ordered these individual stems. They're listed as narcissus, paper whites, daffodils, that general family of flowers. Stuck them all in there and just covered it with the little rocks you get in the floral department. I bring them out kind of in January time, and they tend to stay through at least half the summer. I know they're more of a spring and late winter flower, but they're just so pretty, and I love the neutral white. Spring flowers also means the beginning of allergy season, and Kleenex or tissue is very much on my mind this time of year. Despite our best efforts running the air purifier, you're gonna have to deal with allergies if you live in South Texas right now. And I ordered these acrylic tissue box holders years ago. I have 4 of them in the house now. And what's cool is you can pull the tissue out of the box and stack it up inside the acrylic holder. I really like these boxes. They happen to actually be from Kleenex. I just think these boxes themselves are pretty, but it elevates your tissue box to another level if you want to do this. I have them in everywhere where we have tissue, which is currently not in enough places. And then lastly, these are actually on sale right now, and these are something I use all the time. These are Raycon Earbuds. They have a little wireless charging case, although you can also plug it in if you want to charge it. And why I like these specifically for anything that requires more active movement. They just pop in very easily and they go flush against your ear like that. I like these because I can just go crazy. I can flip my head over. They're not going anywhere. I do love the Apple version if I'm just sitting still, but if I really, like, these stay in my bathroom. This is a bizarre thing to admit. These stay in my bathroom unless I have to charge them. And I listen to podcasts while I'm drying my hair. I hate doing my hair. It takes forever. And the best way to get through it is to to listen to a podcast or kind of casually watch, mostly listen to a YouTube video. And I move my head around a lot when I'm drying my hair, so these are quite handy. Let's move on to some clothing favorites. So we're straddling 2 seasons. It's running cold, it's running hot. I do like to have a lightweight jacket. And despite when I first shared this, I said I was gonna swap the buttons out on this short trench coat, I like the contrast. I have learned to really enjoy it. It's a really nice lightweight trench coat. I like the shorter length. It makes it a lot more casual, a lot more wearable for my everyday life. They do have a longer version that's made out of crepe if you want something longer or more formal, or if you're wearing a lot of dresses. But most of the time I'm in pants or jeans of some sort and a top. This is a great, not waterproof, so if you need a rain jacket, that's a different category. But if you just want a lightweight spring, summer, fall jacket, this one is spectacular. I really like it. I like specifically all the buttons and all the details, and I like that the belt does not have a buckle. It's just a tie. It's just less fuss. I have to shout out this Gauze maxi dress. I love this pale yellow. I've shared this numerous times already this month, so I don't want to go on and on. It also comes in black. It comes in white. It's just so pretty. It's so easy. I love dresses, even for casual days, because it's just throw on over your head and the outfit is done. Just add shoes and some accessories. It has pockets, has a very nice stretchy waist. It's beautiful. If I seem a little more frenetic than usual, it's because as I sat down to film this, there is a storm rolling in, so I'm trying to beat the light here. Okay, so my clothing favorite number 3 are these convertible jogger pants from Athleta, and I wanted to see if you could see better here. So as you can see, there's like a elastic bit of cuff here. What makes it convertible is that you see this snap. You can unsnap this. You have 2 snap options. So if you snap it closed at the closest snap, it becomes more of a straight leg pant. And then if you fasten it all the way over to the other button, other snap, then it becomes more of a tapered fit. Not quite a jogger style. So it's very versatile. It also happens to have zippered pockets, so it's really great for travel. It has the cargo pockets that I've never used ever. And it's a really nice, lightweight, breathable fabric, pretty stain resistant, comes in a ton of colors. They do have it in tall and petite lengths. I stick with the regular length. I don't want a cropped look. I also recently picked up this sleeveless smocked blouse, and I think it just screams spring. This green is so pretty. The shade is specifically called Midori green. It only comes in this green. It has some really pretty texture on the shirt. It did come with the string ties that so many of these blouses come with. I just took my scissors and chopped those off. I find that those are unnecessary. It works really well because it's sleeveless under a jacket or a cardigan or some sort of overshirt. Then come summertime when it finally gets warmer, it's gonna work great on its own. Now I am sitting here actually in a Spanx outfit, and I'll link it. I keep looking for alternatives to Spanx, the Air Essentials line, this, because it's so expensive. But I have to tell you, this is not listed as a favorite. The fabric is unparalleled. I wore this recently out when it was 90 degrees and somehow did not overheat in it. It's just such a great piece for travel stuff. I've had a lot of doctor's appointments, a lot of lab work going on, and it's so easy to pull it up and give them access to my veins. I'm fine. It's all the stuff that you do as you get older and you're trying to figure some stuff out. So this is fantastic, but it's not the greatest for 2 reasons. 1, it's very expensive, and 2, the pants that go with this do not have pockets, which brings me to my actual favorite of the month, which are the blue and gray Scuba pants. Specifically, they're pin-tucked wide leg pants that currently come in black and sort of a sage moss green. They come in different lengths. I tried the petite too short, so I'm 5'4". I got the regular length. This is for really petite people, not petite cusp people. It has pockets. It has really pretty seaming. There's different options, but I really like this pin tucked wide leg version. I have some travel coming up in April, road trip. This will be worn on one of the days of the road trip for sure. Hey everyone, I am back with a little bit of a MIDI Health update. If you're new here and you've never heard of MIDI Health, it is a virtual online healthcare provider for women going through perimenopause and menopause. And I have personally been a patient for, I think it's a little over 2 years now. And I wanted to give you a little bit of an update because I just recently had my virtual annual exam, and I just want to let you know a little bit about why I love it so much. One of my favorite things about using MIDI Health is that I can tailor my appointment to exactly what I want to talk about. There is a pre-exam questionnaire / intake form that I fill out in advance of getting online and talking to my provider. And I need to add that I'm doing that just like I'm doing here with you. I can sit at my kitchen table and log on. I can be in my pajamas, sit in in bed if I want to. It's all around what's most convenient for me. I can do it via phone, I can do it via video. So I love that flexibility. But then in this case, I've had some other health issues going on that aren't directly related to menopausal issues, which they primarily can focus on, like HRT, which is hormone replacement therapy, dealing with symptoms of menopause, things like that. I have had some other issues non-related, and don't worry, I am fine. But I wanted to make sure that we were coordinating my treatment plan that my healthcare provider at MIDI Health had come up with and how that works with all the other medications and things that I am taking. And what I love about MIDI Health is how collaborative it is, not just with me, the patient and the provider, but then my MIDI healthcare provider also can work and message my now like stable of other doctors to coordinate care and make sure that I'm receiving the best treatment possible. So some of the things we discussed were medications that I am on because of other conditions that I have, the medications and supplements that MIDI has recommended that I take. Are there other things that they want me to try? Are there other lab tests that they wanted me to go get to confirm certain things? All of that was done so quickly. And then what I loved is that when it was done, a summary of events was sent through their portal and sort of like a little, almost like a to-do list of these are the things we'd like you to follow up on, the labs that we want you to go get, and then, keep us posted on anything that you get from your doctor so that we can make sure everything is running smoothly. I bring all this up just to let you know that if you're looking for another option for your care, not even as a replacement, but as an adjunct in addition to the care you're already getting that you may already be pleased with, but you just feel like you need a little something else, I highly recommend MIDI Health. They are available in all 50 states. They take a variety of insurance plans. Obviously, since I keep coming back, I could not be happier with the care that they have provided. I've got a link down in the description box if you want to go ahead and schedule your first visit or get more information. All right, let's talk about some accessory favorites. So I have to apologize to many, many, many of you who said, Marnie, you shared the wrong link and you made me buy the wrong handbag. And I am sincerely sorry. So I did a Quince haul video recently that was sponsored, and then I also bought just as much money as they allotted in free stuff. I then went and spent as much on my own. I do feel strongly that if I'm going to tell you to buy something, I need to be able to buy it too. One of the things I did was I ordered this through the brand that I was working with for the sponsored video. I ordered what I thought was the mini version of this, and they sent me, this is in fact the full size. And so many of you said, Marnie, that's not the mini, that's the full size. You're right. I was mistaken because I had ordered the mini, and so I thought that's what I got. Now the mini does look super cute. The full-size one does come with a wider strap, but also a crossbody. I just love this bag, and since I've ordered it, they've released another color. So this now comes in 4 colors, has a really nice big zipper pocket inside. I love how it fits against my body. It fits very nicely, like closely against my body. It's not bulky, but it's still a really good size. I mean, this is almost tote bag size. Can you see the light? Okay, we're gonna talk faster. Next, I know this is not for everyone, but I have been trying on a lot of dresses, a lot of spring dresses, looking for some wedding guest dress ideas, and these are the shoes I keep reaching for, so these are a favorite. These are from the brand Schutz. These are not for people who don't like to wear heels, but if you like to wear heels, these are actually really comfortable. It's a 3 3/4 inch heel, and what's great about these shoes, they all come in the clear strap option here, and then you have different color options for whatever you'd call this, and then the heel and the bottom of the shoe. So I think this is the beige or ivory or nude, I don't know what color they call this. They have it in a black option. They have it in like a darker brown, almost wood tone option. So I just think this goes with every single gown dress you're going to put on. I love this. Reach for it season after season after season. Now a little more wearable, everyday shoe. I love these. These just make me happy. They do come in other colors in the faux suede and in leather, but this pretty bubblegum pink, it's just fun. It's a pointed toe loafer with a nice little gold accent. It has rubber soles, so you're not gonna slip and fall. They just make me happy, and I reach for them all the time. I especially like to wear them with navy outfits, green outfits. Don't be afraid to mix the colors. I think pink is a neutral. This next one is actually on my foot. These are the Maurice's version of the UGG clogs, I think they're called. This is the Maurice's one. It's under $40. They're often on sale. They're fleece lined. I wear them like as a house shoe, and if I have to run outside and take one of the dogs out, that kind of shoe. They only have them in whole sizes. They will stretch to your foot. So I'm a 7 and I got them in a 7, and the first few times you wear them, you kind of have to pull to get them on. They do stretch, but if you're in between sizes, size up to the next largest whole size. I love these. They're just fun. And then this last favorite is a very weird favorite. So this handbag, no, I am not recommending that you run out and buy a Gucci handbag. This is a Gucci handbag that's actually not available in silver anymore. But the key here is the silver, smaller, structured handbag. When I first purchased this, I thought, all right, this is a big splurge. How often am I really gonna reach for this? All the time, constantly. Concerts, night events, dressy events, casual events. So I found a Coach bag that is a similar color, it's silver, and structure, a little more structure, and it has the option of the top handle and the crossbody. Get the silver bag. If you're holding back, you're gonna underestimate how much you reach for it. It goes with everything. And I love this guy. It's called the Blondie, which I don't understand. There's nothing blonde about it, but it does have a special place in my heart. Let's talk about beauty favorites. Let's talk about what's on my lips. It's over there in the shade I wanted to show you. It's the YSL Lip Plumping Oil. I'm wearing it in the shade 44 Nude Lavalier. They also sent me, I don't know how I got on the YSL PR list. I was very excited because they saw how much I've already spent on lip products. I don't know. I have it in a pink and then this lilac-y color, which is interesting. This one isn't very pigmented. It just gives like a cool tone sheen to your lips. This pink absolutely is pigmented. It says plumping. Don't let the name scare you. It's just a coolness, like a minty, not even a tingle on your lips. This is pretty opaque. I don't have any lipstick on underneath it, and I think it's a beautiful color. It feels really nice, and come on, this packaging is beautiful. And it is now available at Sephora. It was until a couple days ago only available on the YSL website. Now it is available at Sephora as well. Sticking with YSL, this was not sent to me. This I bought. I'm wearing it now. This blush, I didn't talk about this in depth like I should have when I did my most recent makeup video, and if you missed it, I'll link it. It's a blurring blush, so it just makes the texture on your face. I wouldn't say it's gonna make it disappear. It's not magic, but it definitely blurs it. It's so pretty. It does come in quite a few other colors, including number 44, which is my favorite lip color. It's just a color I think that's gonna work better for my skin tone in the summer when I have a little more fake tan happening. I will be purchasing that one next. Next is my current favorite eyeshadow palette. Now this one was tough because I've been playing with a lot of different eyeshadow palettes, purchased some new ones. I've been playing with liquid and cream, but the one that I've been reaching for most of the time and that I've received the most compliments when wearing is this one. It's the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette, and I bought this years ago and thought the colors were all wrong for me. Now there is one that came crushed. I want to read you the color names if you have this palette. I do the shade Mesh in the crease and on the outer eye, and then I darken up this outer half, third, I should say, with Stone. And then if I really want to make it a little more dramatic, I do Tender on the very edge. And then in the inner corner, I do Mia, and then kind of the inner third, I go in with Whisper. But there's a lot more you can do. Delilah is another favorite shade, Travertine. There's a lot of cool tone shades. What I love about this palette and why I reach for it over all of the other ones have great matte and satin options, but this one stands out because the shimmer shades are so beautiful and it's a sheen. There's no glitter, there's no particles. It's just so wearable, especially on more mature eyes. It's just a pretty wash of a sheen. When the light catches it, there's almost no light left. And so I feel like it's the most wearable palette for older, more mature ladies like ourselves. Speaking of cool tones, I'm sorry to say I was recommending the drugstore bronzer, the L'Oreal Lumi bronzer is an alternative to this, and I found out they discontinued it. Go figure. So if this is in your budget, I love this. This is a new purchase. It's the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer. I've had one for years, but I finally picked it up in this color called Diffused Bronze Light, which is a much more cooler toned without veering into contouring shades. Like you don't want to be smearing gray toned powder across your face, unless it's Halloween. So I do want some color to my face. We're not contouring with this, but if you want something that's a little more neutral, a little into the cooler toned, the Diffused Bronze Light is the option, and I'm loving this. And then lastly, I'm just gonna have to pop in a picture of the packaging because I used my last one up. The Erno Laszlo Multitask Serum Eye Masks were recommended to me years ago by our then head of our local Nordstrom beauty department. It was her favorite eye mask. I have to say, she was right. They are fantastic. They're a multitasker, so brighten, depuff, hydrate, and I've been using them 3 days in a row, and I can absolutely see a difference in my under eye and how my makeup sits under my eye for the rest of the day. So while I may have been privately poo-pooing the people who I'm asking every day, maybe 3 times a week, not a bad idea, and I really, really like them. So that's it, the end of this video, the end of March. Lots of favorites about March. We started off the month with my husband's birthday, a visit to our older son and his now fiance, and that's all the details you're gonna get about that. They're very private, but at least I can tell you I have a future daughter-in-law. And then we ended the month kind of with my birthday. So it's been a great month. I'm very much looking forward to April and all the fun that we have ahead of us. So if you are not already subscribed, please make sure that you do that. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you have a lovely day. Happy birthday. You are the gift that keeps on giving to me. So thank you for that. Hope you had fun, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.